Stacy here, and today I'm going to show you how to create a double loop basic bow. Basically, this is our basic bow, which I showed you in our last video how to create, but it's got two sets of loops. I decided to go with a nice brown grosgrain ribbon that has a little bit of stitching. I thought this was a real pretty one since fall is here, to show you how to create the double loop bow. You'll notice this ribbon is not on a spool, so I don't have to use the ribbon spool peg. I'm just going to lay this out to the side over here. When I have ribbon that is not on a spool, what I like to do is I like to cut the ribbon to a point so I know which side is my cut side. Okay, so I went ahead and I left the board at the 3-inch ribbon size. And all you do is you're basically going to do the same thing we did in the last video. You're going to go flat against your two pegs. So take your ribbon and go flat against the back of the two pegs. Leave about 5 or 6 inches or however long you would like your tail on the left side, and you can just scrunch that up in your hand, whatever's comfortable. And you're just going to do one figure 8. So to do the figure 8 again, flat against your two pegs, come right through the center, around the back of the peg on the left, and come right to the front. Now, in the last video I showed you just to tie it off and you'd have a basic perfect bow. But for a set of double loops, what you're going to do is you're going to come back through the center of the two pegs, around the peg on the right, come right through the center again, and around the back of the peg on the left. Now you can see you've got two sets of loops. By ending on your left front, you know you have an even number of loops. Okay, so now you're going to take that ribbon that's in your right hand. Let me scoot the board back a little bit. So you're going to take the ribbon in your right hand, and you're just going to come up over the top and keep that ribbon in your right hand. Bring the ribbon in your left hand straight to the back. So you kind of have an X. The ribbon in your right hand is going to go down. Ribbon in your left hand is going to come up. Now, at this point, if you wanted to fold your center knot, you could go ahead and do so to make it a nice even center knot. But because this has stitching on it, I'm not going to fold it. Take the ribbon in your right hand, come straight down. The ribbon in your left hand comes around the front of both sets of loops and up and bring them together. Okay, so now you got something that looks like that. Whoops, looks like that. Okay, now you got the cut ribbon in your left hand, working ribbon in your right. Switch hands. Now take that cut ribbon that's in your right hand over the top, through the little loop, and take that cut ribbon back in your right hand. Okay? Now, what you want to do is you just want to pull straight in. Don't pull up and down, because this is not going to tie the knot correctly, and it will come untied. You want to pull straight out to your sides. Now, I'm going to pick this board up, and I'm going to show you that locking C. Basically, it's right there. What that's going to do is that's going to lock that bow so it won't come untied. Okay, so let me put the board back. Get my ribbon out from up underneath. Okay, so now you want to do your rocking and rock that ribbon back and forth. Take and look at your front, adjust your center knot just how you want it, and then you're going to take and you're going to rock back and forth. Remember what I told you in the last video, you want to get that center knot as tight as you possibly can so those loops pop. Okay, once you've got it as tight as you want it, what I like to do is I will adjust my loops a little bit on the pegs. Excuse my hands. Bring it out. Just make sure that it's tight. bring up those tails. If you want to cut them, you can cut them. Or you can just leave them alone and pull the bow off. I'm going to go ahead and cut these at an angle. Okay, get rid of that extra piece of ribbon. Now again, the bottom of your bow is on top. Top of your bow is on the bottom. Pull straight up, flip it around, you can adjust it. Sometimes you can just shake it out. Whoops, didn't mean to make you dizzy. Or you can just adjust those loops so that they look perfect every single time. You could make 100 bows that look exactly the same. And there you go. You have a beautiful, double loop basic bow. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Come back again. We're going to have lots more tutorials in our new Basics 101 Bow-it-All series. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do so below. Take care and have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.